was gonna do this tag like a month ago, or maybe even more at this point, but over on Lip Balm Addict's channel, which I will provide a link to down in the description to the video and the questions from the tag, she did her own tag for the lip balm tag, and I intended on doing it like right as soon as it came out, and then I realized I had to count how many lip balms I own, and given the size of my collection, I kind of kept putting it off, and finally got around to doing it, and even so, it's still not 100% all of them. It's just the ones I could find. I have some that are misplaced, and I cannot find them for the life of me, but I know they're here, so I didn't count the ones I couldn't find, but all the ones I know where they are, I counted, so it's actually a bigger number even than what's here. So anyway, 10 questions, let's get started. The first one, which is the one that made me procrastinate doing this, is how many lip balms do you have? Drum roll, please. 1,023 at current count, not counting the ones I can't find. Yeah, I'm insane. I know. You don't have to tell me. Number 2, what is your favorite brand of lip balm? Oh, shit, that's hard. I mean, I really like EOS. I really like Revo. I'm very fond of Crazy Rumors. I like a lot of soft lips products. Chapstick is always an old standby. It's really hard picking just one brand to rule them all, so, I don't know that I can pick just one, but especially because with my moods and what the recent releases are sway my judgment more towards one or another, but like lately I've been super hardcore loving on Revo again, even though there's other times where I definitely like EOS more, or I like Crazy Rumors more, etc., etc. It's hard, but that's about as good of an answer as I can give there. Let's see, number 3, where do you store your lip balm? Where don't I store my lip balm is a better question. I have a big storage cube thing that's like a 14 by 14 inch cube that I keep all of my stick format, well, most of my stick format lip balms in, but at this point it's getting very crowded in there, so I'm gonna have to buy a second one. And they're in there in both Ziploc baggies and like those big gallon freezer bags, depending on the size of the collection, because I have them divided up by brand. Like Lip Smackers, I have 2 freaking freezer bags full of them, and that's not even all of them. But other ones just fit in a regular Ziploc bag, so it just depends how many I have. So that's the stick ones. And then my round ones and oddly shaped ones I have in this plastic tub that's about like that, by about yay deep, and about this tall. I have one of those, but it's getting kind of crowded at this point. Once I offload some of my pocket backs, I'm going to have a second one of those to put more into and have them laid out more nicely so I can reclaim that, because I actually have 4 of those containers, but I'm only using one of them for lip balm. So there's that. Then I have, I want to say, 3 drawers in my bathroom where I have random products of all sorts in there, just of what's handy to have in the bathroom while getting ready in the morning or out of the shower after brushing my teeth, whatever. I have some in there that are just easy to have at hand. I have about a dozen at any given time in my purse. I have some on my desk. I have some on my nightstand. Literally anywhere you can think of that I could put lip balm in this room, they live there. So, but most of them live in either the cube or the big box tub thing. But I do have random ones just sorted wherever. I have some in my closet. Sometimes I will randomly, like, put on a jacket and realize, hey, I left one in my pocket. Cool. Like I said, they're everywhere. And I definitely have some in my desk. That's actually one place I didn't think to check when I was counting how many I have. I could change the number. Oh, well, that's the number I'm giving you currently. At some point, I'll probably track them all down, or as close as possible, and do a full collection video, but it's not gonna be anytime soon. Don't get your hopes up. Yeah, so anyway, just saying. Do you prefer pots or sticks? Sticks. Big time. I do not like sticking my finger into a lip balm. I hate that. I realize you could put a brush in it to use it, which is slightly better, but then you have to clean the brush every single time. It's a pain in the ass, so I generally steer clear most of the time of potted ones. Every once in a while, I'll get, like, one, but this is why I don't have, like, a collection of, like, the Nivea lip butters or anything, because I don't like sticking my fingers in them. Both because I'm a germaphobe, and it just... I don't like the feeling of it on my fingers, and then even after I've washed my hands, I feel like it's still there, and I'm not a fan of them. I'm sorry. I know you guys all love them, but I'm sure they're a great product, but I just can't deal with it getting on my hands. It doesn't matter if I have just cleaned or washed my hands. I could wash them 10 times in a row, and I'd still be just as squicked out at having to put my finger in there. So, that's just me, though. I realize there are some people who will literally go like this and stick their mouth in it, but no, I tried this once and it ended horribly because it just ended up all over my damn face, so yeah. Maybe I will change my opinion on this at some point in time, but for the most part, no, not my thing. I will gladly stick with stick format. Number 5, in your opinion, what is the best store to buy a lip balm? Well, you mean what store, period, or what store is best for me? Because for me, personally, since I live in the middle of frickin' nowhere that doesn't sell shit around here, I have to buy almost everything off of eBay. Or Amazon, or Mercari, or go through Instagram and find somebody selling a thing, because there's just nowhere to freaking buy stuff out here. Every once in a while, I'll find, like, some of the really common ones at, like, Walgreens, or Walmart, or Target, or something, but aside from those, almost all of my collection has been bought from eBay, which means I have overpaid for the grand majority of my collection. When one runs the numbers of how much I have overpaid on average for every single product, it is insane how much money I've spent on this collection. It truly is. Number 6, and the second half of that question, if I were going to say an actual store that I think is probably the best store to buy lip balm from, even though we don't have one here. We don't even have one in this state. Just from what I have heard from other people, I would say Five Below is probably your best bet for buying lip balms from, both for cost effectiveness and just for the widest array of them being available, but it doesn't help me any because we don't have them in California, so. Once again, the East Coasters get all the nice things. Okay, so, number 6, what is your favorite scent of lip balm? I have a lot of favorite scents, but the one that always makes me jump through hoops to get them, like, now is peach. I also love watermelon and coconut, but I have a lot of favorites, but those 3 are usually a consistent 3 I will go back to over and over and over again, and just because it's a mainstay, I have a lot of mint, even though it's, like, the most basic flavor you could possibly get. Yeah, but I have lots of favorites, though. Number 7, what is the last lip balm you purchased? In a store or online? If we're counting online, probably the Cherry Vanilla Revo, which should be arriving today. The last one in a store, I have no fucking clue. It's been too long. Probably, I'm trying to think. What was the last one I bought in a store? I think it was a replacement for my Vanilla Mint chapstick, I think, because I always replace that one. Let's see here. Number 8. Sorry, I'm like reading through the list. I'm like, what number was I on? I really should have spaced these better because I'm mildly dyslexic. Number 8. Do you prefer lip balm with or without a tint? Depends on the day, really. I mean, I like ones with tints. I think they're very pretty, but they also make me a nervous wreck of have they, like, smeared onto my face off of my lips anywhere, or are they doing that weird thing where they fade in the middle because I drank something but not at the edges and now I look weird, and I just worry over them. So usually, if I have a choice and it doesn't really matter, I'm just at home, I'll go with clear, but if I want to look nice, I'll go with tinted, so. Number 9, how many lip balms do you keep in your purse? I think I already answered this, but when I did my count of how many I own altogether, I actually found legit exactly a dozen currently in my purse, and I swap out which ones are in there, but I didn't, to be honest, I didn't realize I had that many in there either, Yeah, that. I apparently have 12 of them in there. And it's a small purse. This purse is only like about this big. Like that deep. It's a small purse. Like, let me grab it for you guys just to show you how teeny tiny this purse is, and yet I still managed. It's only this big, and I still managed to have a dozen in there in all the various pockets. It's mostly because I think I forgot that a lot of them were in there, but yeah. I am a loser. And that's just the one purse. This isn't counting, like, my alternate purses I switch between. That's just, like, my usual purse. But, like, my fancy purse, it probably crap, I forgot to check that one. That may be where some of my missing ones are, actually. I forgot to check the other purse. And I do own more than 2 purses, but those are the main 2 that I swap back and forth between. Number 10. On average, ooh, this one's hard. How many times do you apply lip balm throughout the day? This one really depends on what type I'm using on any given day. Like if it's one that stays on really well and I don't need to reapply that much, probably not too many times because it's just there. Now, if it's something where I have to put it on over and over again, obviously it's going to be a lot more times. And if I'm swapping between products throughout the day, I'm gonna, hold on a minute, sorry about that, but if it's one where I have to, or no, I think I said that already. If I'm swapping between products, a lot of it depends on which products they are and how well those stay on. It just really depends, but I would say on a normal day, well, lately I've been rocking the Palmer's Flip Balm thing, so that one, even though it has some staying power, I still put it on an awful lot just because I like how it feels, even if it's still there, so I don't know, I'd say at least half a dozen times a day, but probably more than that. I don't really count how many times I put it on, and that's just the one. That's not counting all the other ones that I put on at any given time, so like I said, I'm one of those people that likes to keep something on my lips at all times. I realize the irony that as I'm saying this, this is a rare time when I have nothing on my lips because I just finished drinking water right before I filmed this, so I need to put something on. But, yeah. As soon as I said that, I'm already finding myself being like, bite, and I'm like, nope, don't do it. But, yeah. So, on average, I would probably say at least a half dozen. But depending on the product of the day that I'm really sticking to, it could be a way higher number, or it could be a way lower number. It just honestly depends. So, I think that's it for the questions. Yeah, that's all 10. So, there we go. I have finally done the lip balm tag. So, if you guys want to do it too, again, I'm leaving the questions down in the info bar, as well as the link to the original video for that tag. And you should all, if you guys choose to do it, I mean, you can link it here too, but especially make sure you leave a link in the comments of her channel, because she said anyone who does this, she's going to link to the main video. So you should really let her know if you do it, especially because it's her tag. So anyway, as usual, if you like this video, click the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Leave comments down below. Until next time.